Right now, from historic Paristown in Louisville, Kentucky, it's Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs in front of a live studio audience. Hello, everyone. I'm Tim Laird, along with Kevin Harnet. And Tim, this time we're cooking with one of Kentucky's most well-known chefs.
Nice little secret for home.
Josh Moore from Volare is joining us with the secrets to some of his favorite dishes, including lobster risotto and Heath bar toffee cheesecake.
Pretty easy dish to do at home.
We're revealing all the secrets so you can make the same food at home right now on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Kevin Harnet, right here in Kitchen Theater alongside my good friend and broadcast partner, Tim Laird. And Kevin, it's a great day to be in Kitchen Theater because we're cooking with a good friend who's also a top chef. He's been working in restaurants since he was 14 years old. And he's been running the kitchen at Volare in Louisville for 2 decades. He's an ambassador for Certified Angus Beef, a Food Network Chop Champion, and a farmer, growing almost all the produce served at Volare. And if you follow him on social media, you know he's a lover of exotic seafood from around the world. Let's meet today's guest. He's won so many culinary awards, he uses Best of Louisville plaques as wallpaper. Say hello to Chef Josh Moore from Volare.
Good to see you all.
Give us just a little bit of background for those that don't know Josh Moore.
Yeah, so I started out cooking very early age. Both my grandmothers loved to cook, my mom's and dad's side, and I would stand up on a chair as soon as I could crawl into one and cook at the stove. And I actually started at Vincenzo's downtown at 14 years old.
Wow.
And started out bussing and, told Augustine I loved to cook and loved to bake and got in the pastry area and just fell in love with it.
And if that's not enough, he's also has his own farm, Moore Farm. Oh, yeah. So he also farm, and you use a lot of your produce at the restaurant.
Never planned on farming. Bought the farm about the same time the restaurant opened 20 years ago, and first year there, planted a dozen tomato plants, and that has grown into 1,800 tomato plants this past season. But other than tomatoes, we start early spring. We're still harvesting all the way through late November, early December, and everything from kale and broccoli and cabbage, of course the heirloom tomatoes, which we're famous for, and then peppers, eggplant, herbs, everything. It's a lot of fun. I love it.
Well, what are we cooking today?
So doing 2 different dishes that are on the menu at Volare. A lobster risotto, one of my favorites right now, and then when we get into the dessert, Heath toffee cheesecake, Oreo crust, creamy, delicious cheesecake.
All right, well, let's jump in. Where are we starting?
All right, guys, we're going to start on our risotto dish. We're going to start off with some diced yellow onion. So we're just going to dice this.
Great knife skills. Did you see that? Knife skills.
After 31 years, I would hope so. I'm also going to add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to that.
You go through a lot of olive oil, I know, at Volare.
We do.
It clearly carries a tank with it, I was going to say.
All right, and then also in this pan, I'm going to get our leeks started. So I've got some leeks I've already cut up. A little bit more of that olive oil. And we're just going to let these kind of cook down real slow. Our sweet corn puree, another one of the components of the dish. We have sweet corn and a little bit of heavy cream and some butter in that pan.
Wow, it's going to be delicious.
So for this reduction, I've got some fresh thyme, peppercorns, some shallot.
Ooh, and cherry vinegar.
Cherry vinegar. It really just pairs so nice with the lobster.
Some brown sugar.
A little bit of brown sugar. And then gonna do a little bit of lemon zest in there.
That's a lot of flavor, right, in that reduction
Oh,
that's
yeah.
going in
Yeah, just that reduction has a lot. All right, so our onion's starting to get a little bit of color.
What do we have here?
This is our arborio rice. It's really neat. This comes imported from Italy, and they're all in different cloth bags that the factory packs them in.
Just pour it right in.
Yeah.
Just about that much, Kevin. That's
Exactly that.
Did you see
much.
that
Like
measurement?
the measurements? Like, yeah, just about here.
It's about
That's
there.
good. That's going to work out perfect.
All right.
Now, rice can be a difficult thing to cook with, I think, because sometimes it's either overdone or not done enough, and then it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely an art to it. And, you know, the key to a good risotto is just take your time, nice and slow. You want to let that cook and all the starches come out of that arborio rice as it opens up in the pan. We're going to do a little bit of Pinot Grigio in that arborio.
Careful how close you set that bottle to Tim.
I thought I saw him eyeing it earlier.
Yeah. Once it's open, it's gone.
I'm just testing the ingredients.
That's important.
It's
important
like
step.
a good chef. I got a sample. Yeah.
So our arborio has absorbed that white wine. So now we're going to start adding our chicken stock. And we're just going to add this a little at a time. You don't want to add too much. You want to add it and let it slowly absorb it. Let those starches release from the rice.
It really takes patience, right, on this dish. And by the way, this chicken stock looks great. Look at the color of that.
I mean, made in-house this afternoon.
This is a real deal. It's not out of that can.
You're right.
So our Parmesan crisp, we're just going to hand grate some Reggiano. You want to use the big side of your hand grater. And then to that, I'm just going to add some fresh chopped Italian parsley and basil. Going to get our sheet tray. So important part of this process, make sure your tray is sprayed very well with cooking spray, or you can use a Silpat mat, either one.
And these things are a lot easier than you think. I think I could probably.
Oh yeah,
Fix this.
it's nothing to it.
Going to a party, I'll bring the Parmesan crisp.
Crisps. You know, what I love about these is I make these at home and I use them on my Caesar salad.
Caesar salad, yeah, it's a Parmesan bowl. They're great. You get that nice crunch, and that Parmesan, when it gets toasty, it just has such a good flavor to it.
And that's really all there is?
Yeah, that's it. Just the Parmesan and the fresh basil and parsley. We're going to throw this in a 350-degree oven, about 7 to 9 minutes. We're looking for a nice golden brown.
We got our oven right over there, Josh.
Those are going to go into the oven. Perfect. When they are ready, we're going to pull them out.
Look at that.
We've got a couple of nice Parmesan crisps to finish our plate.
I like that.
I love those.
So you can see on this arborio, you can see on the bottom of that pan, all of that starch it's starting to release. That's what you're looking for. That's another reason I use this wooden spoon for the risotto. It gently keeps the rice scraped from the bottom and keeps from crushing it and breaking it. Our corn, like I said, just corn, heavy cream, butter in there.
You always want to start out slow, especially since it's warm, because it'll expand.
It will. All right. We're just going to let that sit there. It's ready to go. All right. Our next ingredient, probably our most important other than the arborio, our lobster.
And you said that's the claws and knuckles, right? The sweetest part of the lobster.
Yeah, and this is a raw claw and knuckle meat, so it's going to cook in there in the risotto.
Well, I'll tell you what, while you add that, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to wrap up the lobster risotto. We're cooking with Josh Moore from Volare. Stay with us on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Look and feel your best. Discover the possibilities at Corbit Cosmetics. Dr. Lee Corbit offers board-certified expertise in a variety of aesthetic surgeries with an honest, caring approach. Breast enhancement, tummy tucks, mommy makeovers, and more. The professionals at Corbit Cosmetic also offer a full-service med spa with Botox, medical-grade skincare, wrinkle fillers, and facial treatments. Corbit Cosmetic, conveniently located in Louisville's East End. Learn more at corbitcosmeticsurgery.com.
Welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Tim Laird with Kevin Harnet, and we're cooking with the famous Josh Moore from Volare. He's one of my favorites, not simply because of his food, but because of who he is. And I had a chance to peek in the back. I know your son Gibson's here, so he's a young and budding chef himself, it seems, and a great addition to everything that you do.
He's been helping me a lot, catering,
Ever
special
since he was
events.
a baby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So guys, I just added a little bit of salt and pepper to this. Our leeks that we already had ready to go. Our lobster meat's nice, perfectly cooked now. Gonna add a little bit of grated Parmesan.
Beautiful.
And some of our basil and parsley.
Oh, doesn't that look good?
Oh, this looks
Can y'all see that? Yeah?
And already you can see that lobster is almost cooked perfectly.
Yeah, what are we looking for
That
here?
color,
I don't know.
That color.
So right now we're just looking for the lobster to finish cooking, and that last little bit of chicken stock to absorb by the arborio rice.
You're not going to surprise us with another ladle of...
No, we're perfect right where we are. We're ready now. We're going to add our corn puree.
I love that. I'll tell you what. That's corn, butter, cream.
Heavy cream.
Can't go wrong with those ingredients.
That'd be good as a soup, just as is, right, Josh?
Oh, absolutely.
This just
Oh,
adds
my
another
God.
layer of flavor right here. Look at that.
Flavor. Wow. I'll tell you
Creamy.
what. This is a winter warmer if I ever saw one. This is, I mean, talk about comfort food.
Right up my alley. Look at that. And there's that nice creamy look you're looking
Yes.
for. Yeah.
All right, so from there we are done with our dish. We're going to plate up and finish.
Wow.
We're going to go straight into the bowl.
Looks so good.
Doesn't that look good?
Oh.
Oh. And then, of course, the Parmesan crisps. Right on top they go. This is the reduced sherry.
Yeah, we've got our sherry vinegar reduction.
And look how thick.
A little bit of our spicy radish micro blend.
And that's the
we're
final
ready to go.
product.
Yes, sir.
Beautiful.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful from Josh Moore at Volare. But we're not finished sharing the secrets just yet. What do we have coming up?
All right, so next we're going to do one of our desserts on the menu, Heath toffee cheesecake with an Oreo crust. It's been a guest favorite for many, many years.
It is delicious. I've had it, and you're going to have it too. We're going to take a quick break. We're coming back in the kitchen right here in Paristown with Josh Moore on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. We'll be right back. Hi, everybody, and welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. I'm Kevin Harnet. I've made my way over to the PNC Bank tasting table, and the folks here have had a chance to dive in and take a taste. I'm here with Rich Hallman. It's great to see you.
Great to see you, and looking forward to giving you some results from the taste test.
Yeah, I'm curious what notes you bring out of it, because it's layered in flavor. I mean, between the sort of pureed corn, the heavy cream that was with that, of course, the sherry vinaigrette that was reduced, and then the all-important risotto. Before we get into the taste, Volare is such an institution in the city, and Josh, as he mentioned, had been there more than a couple of decades. So you've obviously been before, you told me. And tell me what you like best about the place.
Well, we like the atmosphere. It's always a friendly atmosphere. It's one of our Italian favorites.
Yeah, me too. Go ahead and take a taste, Rich. Let's see how he did with the lobster risotto, the reduced sherry vinaigrette that you saw on top. Just a beautiful dish, and creamy, I can tell.
Yeah, it's very creamy. The rice is just perfect. And I got to tell you, the lobster's out of this world. It's sweet. It tastes good. It's soft. And I can't not mention the Parmesan crisp, because that is a great starter, and that I can taste when I take a bite.
That's awesome. Very well said. Appreciate you being here for PNC Bank and the tasting table. We've got more to come. It's dessert time, my favorite time, when we come back on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. Stay with us. Want to come see us in Kitchen Theater? We're giving away 2 tickets every month. Enter to win by subscribing to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. When you subscribe, you'll be able to watch Secrets anytime you want. Subscribe and win at youtube.com/Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. All right, welcome Welcome back to Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs under Kitchen Theater at Paris Hound. And I'll tell you what, we've been cooking with our good friend Kevin. You know him, you love him. He's the one of the best. Josh Moore from Volare. And I can't wait to, this segment is Kevin's favorite dessert.
Oh, this is my favorite. And I'll tell you what, while it's my favorite, I know many of you like the entree. So how was that risotto? We just heard from the tasting table the same results. So I can't wait to be the official taster of the dessert. So what do you say we get started on this?
Let's do it. All right, guys. Like I said, one of our favorites for many years at the restaurant, Heath toffee cheesecake, Oreo crust. One cheesecake gets 3 pounds of cream cheese.
Wow. That's rich.
That always blows everyone's mind. It is a big cheesecake, but still, it is 3 pounds of cream cheese. And then we have a 1/4 pound of butter. We're going to get this in our mixer.
Boy, the KitchenAid's got a workout to do on this
Oh,
one,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, you couldn't do it without one.
All right, so we've got our cream cheese and our butter in there. We're going to whip that for a little bit. The main thing about this, you want to make sure you get all those lumps out of the cream cheese. Probably the most important part about this. I've got some butter over here that's melting on the stove. And then our ground up Oreos. So we're going to add our melted butter to our ground Oreo.
Oh, that's good just like that. I can take spoonfuls
Right, yeah.
of that.
Just need pretty much a scoop of ice cream about right now.
Right.
Yeah, Oreos and melted butter. You can't go wrong. All right, and then we have a 3-inch deep springform pan. So we're going to pack that Oreo crust in the bottom of that springform pan. All right, let's check on our cream cheese. Now we're going to add our granulated sugar. After we add our sugar, we're still going to mix this for a little while. The granules of that sugar actually help make that cream cheese smooth.
Oh, it's like
So,
sandpaper,
yeah,
roughing
exactly,
it, smoothing it out.
exactly.
Oh,
Yeah, so we'll let that mix a minute. We look good now with our cream cheese and butter, nice and smooth. So we're going to add these eggs in. A few at a time. If you add them in all at once, you're going to get a mess everywhere. So we're going to add them 1, 2 at a time. So I've got 7 eggs here. Next, we're going to add our vanilla paste. While those eggs are mixing into our batter, I'm going to get our pan ready for our cheesecake. And for this, nice little trick, nice little secret for home. We're going to do 3 pieces of aluminum foil. Now, who said he doesn't belong in a kitchen? That was perfect. It's the perfect amount of foil.
excellent.
So we're going to put our pan right on there. And what this is going to do, it's going to allow us to cook this in a water bath, even with that springform pan. And no water is going to get into the bottom of our pan.
Oh, interesting.
And then that's going to go in our pan. Now we're ready for our water in our water bath and our cheesecake and our crust. We're going to scrape this bowl down one more time and then add the rest of our ingredients. So I'm going to do some fresh lemon juice in here next. A little bit of heavy cream. We didn't have enough, the butter, the cream cheese, a little heavy cream. And then some sour cream.
Oh, interesting.
All right, and our last ingredient in our filling is our Heath toffee. We're going to save a little bit of that for the top of our cheesecake.
There's a little quality control here.
That away.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
That's excellent. That is a big cheesecake. Nice and
It
thick.
is,
I like that.
yes.
You did need that 3 pounds of cream cheese.
All right, Kevin, if you want to go ahead and do I'll let you do the honors in our water bath.
That away, Kevin.
Don't pour it in the cheesecake.
Yeah, I know. Trust me. And it should just kind of come up to the side.
Yep. That's about perfect. You want to just come up about 1 inch on the pan?
Yep.
Now I'm going to put our extra Heath toffee in the top. We're going to let this cook 30 minutes at 350. We're going to drop down to 300 for 30 and 250 for 30. And then we're going to let it rest in the oven for 30 minutes. You have a total of 2 hours
Oh, wow.
in the oven for your cheesecake. That 30 minutes of rest at the end is going to keep you from getting those splits that you get in cheesecakes a lot.
Ah, good to know. Another secret.
Yeah, so not only does the water bath help with the splitting, but letting it rest in the oven and not go from one extreme temp to another. And that last 30 minutes helps, the cooking process as well. So you're cooking that entire time. When we bring that out,
Oh my gosh.
you're going to want to let these cool overnight. Run a paring knife around the edge.
There it is.
Then we're going to get the spatula under the cheesecake. We're going to get a second spatula under the cheesecake. And we're going to put that on a cardboard cake circle.
Wow, that's brilliant. I'm telling you.
Nice cut.
Oh, is that beautiful?
We're going to do a little bit of a vanilla cremant glaze. Little raspberry coulis that we make at the restaurant.
That was beautiful.
And we are ready to
That
serve.
is awesome.
Toffee Oreo crust cheesecake from Volare, everybody. Beautiful. Josh, always a pleasure to have you on our show.
Thank you, thank you.
Give it up for Josh Moore, everybody. We appreciate each of you for being here as well. I hope you enjoyed the show, yes? For folks at home, if you'd like to be a part of our studio audience, it's easy to do. Simply log on to mintjuliptours.com, or better yet, if you want to watch, see it first on our YouTube page. Be sure to subscribe. Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs. For Tim Laird, I'm Kevin Harnet. We'll see you next time on Secrets of Bluegrass Chefs.
Look and feel your best. Discover the possibilities at Corbit Cosmetics. Dr. Lee Corbit offers board-certified expertise in a variety of aesthetic surgeries with an honest, caring approach. Breast enhancement, tummy tucks, mommy makeovers, and more. The professionals at Corbit Cosmetic also offer a full-service med spa with Botox, medical-grade skincare, wrinkle fillers, and facial treatments. Corbit Cosmetic, conveniently located in Louisville's East End. Learn more at CorbitCosmeticsSurgery.com.